rise. Hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. Join the board in a moment of silence as we honor our veterans, our first responders, and our active military. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This evening we have a public hearing, which will be immediately followed by a work session. We'll have Mr. Rivera now call the item. Mr. Rivera?
Application of Carmine Goncalves for a special use permit pursuant to Chapter 550 of the Code of the Incorporated Village of Mineola, entitled Zoning, Section 550-15.2, entitled Jericho Turnpike Overlay District, to convert existing ground floor retail space into residential apartment units upon the property known as 147 Jericho Turnpike, Mineola, New York, known and designated on the Nassau County Land and Tax Map as Section 9, Block 405, Lot 103.
Thank you very much. Mr. O'Keefe, affidavit of mailings? Thank you. Mr. Gibbons?
Yes, I'd ask for a resolution declaring this a Type 2 action under CEQA, and the Nassau County Planning Commission has issued a local determination.
I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori, second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this evening's hearing, as with all other hearings, we will call up the applicant or representative for the applicant who will make a presentation regarding the application, at the conclusion of which the board will then interact with the applicant or the representative from the applicant. And at the conclusion of that, we'll open it up to public comment regarding this application only. The representative or the applicant will take some notes, and any questions that come up, we'll then invite them to come back up to answer those questions that are posed by the public, as well as any additional questions from the board. Anyone here on behalf of the applicant that will present? And as you approach the microphone, please state your name, an address, and your relationship to the applicant. And when the public comes up, please do the same as well. So come on up.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Carmine Goncalves, 3685 Woodbine Avenue, Wantagh, New York, 11793.
Good afternoon, good evening. How are you?
Michael Stambolis. I'm the architect for Mr. Goncalves.
Okay, Mrs. Stambolis, who is going to be telling us about the project?
I'll run you through the project.
Great, thank you.
Okay, so yeah, this is to convert the first floor retail space into two apartments. These are going to be two-bedroom apartments, approximately 900 square feet each. With the, we've accommodated for all the proper egress. We are also showing on the exterior, it's going to be a new storefront, so it's going to blend with the adjacent buildings, and it will have the required signage and the lighting on the exterior as well.
Okay. Now, you said, I'm going to stop you there. So, to put this in context, and as you heard when Mr. Rivera called the item, this is part of the Jericho Turnpike Overlay District, and for the general public, this is probably our fourth or fifth hearing in this overlay district. What this allows us to do is to permit residential on the first floor of commercial, what had been traditionally commercial on Jericho Turnpike from Willis Avenue to approximately Marcellus Road. And this was the idea of the board, probably going back 5 years now, to fight against empty storefronts, places that were continually seeing, different places come and go. And as we know, the reality of retail, the landscape has certainly changed. So what this allows is, in an overlay district, without changing the underlying zoning. So the underlying zoning remains the same. We do not have to approve. We can entertain or not entertain. We could approve this one and next week not approve another one. We could, disapprove this one. One that works at 147 Jericho may not work at 157 Jericho, may not work across the street because obviously there's residential behind there. Behind this is essentially an automotive shop and Village Hall. So anyway, that's to put it in context. That is essentially under the overlay district that we are considering this. Now, I do have a question, however, because that could certainly eliminate. Now, you said that each apartment would be approximately 900 square feet?
Yes, yeah. The total, I think the total square footage.
Because the size of the store is 20 by 91, correct?
Yeah, let me just double check that. I have it as 1,800. Yeah, the total floor area is about
1820?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 1820, and you're saying that the apartments would be approximately
Approximately 900.
half of that.
Yeah. correct.
Obviously, there's a common hallway
Right,
that would be
Yeah.
removed from that.
exactly.
Okay, because the numbers that we have is for Unit A, 640 square feet,
Mhm.
and for Unit B, 621 square feet. That's very different than 900.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I guess if we take out for the corridor, I didn't have those exact numbers in front of me, but I'm basically taking the 1,800 and
dividing it in
splitting
two.
it by two, but there is an area for the common corridor, which cuts into that, and then you have the stair that goes to the upstairs as well, so it's, I guess closer to 700 at the end of the day.
Okay, we're gonna have to get a definitive answer on that,
Sure.
I would believe. Question that I have is, there is some space to the rear? There
Yes.
is a means of egress to the rear, correct?
There is, yes, there's a yard.
like a little yard?
It's
or
a rear yard, yes.
A rear
exactly,
yard?
yeah.
Now, how many apartments are there currently upstairs?
2 apartments.
2 apartments? Do we have the square footage of those?
Do you know those off the top of your
Eh,
head? They should be. I think they
Probably
should be
about the same.
Roughly about the same, because
About
it's the
the
same
same.
footprint.
Are they two bedrooms? Two
Yes,
bedrooms
two-
upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, we're trying to do the
Stack
same
it,
thing.
yeah.
Currently, the garbage is obviously village pickup,
Yes.
correct? So garbage is put out each morning. That would continue,
Correct.
okay? Because we do have, going back a few years, some complaints from putting garbage out over weekends, and, the benefit of living in the commercial corridor is that we pick up garbage 5 days a week, right, Mr. Palumbo, right? But not Saturday and Sunday. And so we've observed, not recently, but obviously with 2 additional apartments with, perhaps 4 or 8 additional tenants, more garbage. So we certainly would want you to be cognizant of that fact. And, we don't, because Mr. Goncalves doesn't live here, but we do, so
Right.
we don't want to look at that.
If I may, Mr. Mayor, I also own a building on Willis Avenue that has a yard with garbage cans, and so the tenants above 147 are instructed, if you have garbage Saturday, Sunday, walk it around the corner, drop it into those garbage cans. So there should never be garbage in front
Perfect.
of 147 Jericho.
Yep, and the last time I got a complaint, I just pulled up a picture, was 2021 or 22, so haven't had a complaint since then, so that's good,
Sure.
that's a good sign. Deputy Mayor?
Thank you. So I do want you to come back to us with clarification on that size,
Yeah.
because 2-bedroom, 900 square feet sounds totally reasonable. When we're talking 620 square feet, that's
Mhm.
like 70% of that. As a 2-bedroom, I would not be comfortable. As a 1-bedroom, I'd be comfortable. So I just kind of want to understand what it's really going to be, because maybe it's a 1-bedroom, maybe it's just configured differently, because I don't
Yeah.
feel comfortable living 2 bedrooms, because now we're jamming 4 people into those spaces, and
Right.
I would just need to know that before
Right.
I would say yay or nay to this,
Yeah.
proposal. And I
Understood.
know what's going on upstairs is already, it was before the
That's
overlay,
before.
it's a whole different thing. So I understand you're trying to mimic it, but that's not necessarily something that I would accept, so
Yeah.
I would just need to know that before we move forward with it.
Sure, I can confirm those numbers. I will say that the bedrooms are decent size, all 4 bedrooms. So it's not like we're putting, super small bedrooms in these apartments, and just taking a little bit away from the combined living and kitchen space. So they're comfortable bedrooms, but I will confirm those numbers.
Well, I thank you for coming.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. How big are, you said that they're a comfortable size, how big?
Yeah, so we have, in one apartment, it's about 14 feet by 8.5 feet wide. The other one is 8.5 by 10. The other bedroom is 14 by 9, and the 4th bedroom is 11 by 12.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I did see that, and I, said that they are decent size bedrooms.
Yeah.
I have it here. Anything else, Debbie?
No, I mean, I like that you're doing this. I know that that space has been empty for quite a while, so I'm glad that you're taking advantage of the overlay opportunity, and we're gonna have some less vacancy, but I would just kind of feel more comfortable with it being a little larger.
Okay.
But that's all I have for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Casado?
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
So as a first responder, I'm very uncomfortable with this. The front apartment only has one window, and that's the window on Jericho Turnpike. And the back apartment has just 2 windows. So how does if I'm in that apartment, the front apartment, if I need to get out, how do I get out?
So the front apartment, there are egress doors from each bedroom into a rated corridor, which leads to the front exit. And in the rear apartment, there is actually a door in one of the bedrooms that leads to the rear yard directly, and there is an egress window in the other bedroom that leads to the
Yeah, so again,
rear
go
yard.
back to the first apartment.
Yeah, so the first apartment, each bedroom has a door that opens to the common corridor, which is rated.
Yes, I saw
Yeah.
that.
And that's the way to the exit in the front.
Okay, I'm just, again, I'm just kind of concerned with the safety of the people that are going to live there.
This is obviously meets New York State
Yes,
Fire
this
Code,
meets all the-
fire rating,
yes.
2-hour
Yes,
fire rating for the corridor and the doors.
correct.
I mean, I find it a little strange, but I guess you had to do it that
Yeah,
each of the bedrooms has
They
a
have
door
to. They have
to
to have,
be, right, it has to
right,
have
'cause
it.
there's no way to put a window, so
Right.
it has to have a door to a rated.
I'm fine, Mayor, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Could I ask a question about that? So you said the back apartment, there's a door to the yard from the bedroom? Is
Correct.
there a door to that yard from any other,
Yes, so-
there's access to that yard
There's-
besides the bedroom, correct?
Only from there's an alley, I believe,
Sorry, I don't
there's an
have this
alley
on
from the Willis Avenue side that leads to that yard.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for
Sure.
clarifying. I don't have that sheet.
And from the kitchen, there is a door into the corridor.
Correct,
Yes.
And from the other bedroom, there's a door. So every
Correct.
bedroom has a door or a window
yes,
to either go into the corridor or to go into the backyard.
correct.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Sure, thank you.
Trustee Clark?
I have no questions at this time.
Okay. Now, one of the two things that I want to put on the record, number one, obviously, there is a requirement for parking. You don't meet that requirement, just like the business that was there didn't meet the requirement, just like the apartment upstairs didn't meet the requirement. But as a result of this overlay district, you would have to provide for 3 spots, at which point you would have to make a payment to the village for our parking evergreen fund, okay? A one-time payment. And secondly, as you know, the facade would have to be made to look like, to fit in with the area. So it's gonna look like a business. It's going to have an awning, it's gonna have a sign, maybe a name, maybe an address, or something of that nature to kind of blend in. Now, haven't paid attention recently. Is 145 completely done, Mrs. Tamboulos?
145 is not completely done, no. That's still in construction.
Okay, still in construction.
Still in construction.
Okay, but are there people living in there already? Are they apart-
No, that's completely vacant.
It's completely vacant still, and we're still working on the facade.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're talking about
To a
The
one
next
right
door.
next
the
door.
next, oh, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of across the street. Yes, that one's completely finished, and that one, there are people, yes, living in it.
And it has, does it have an awning and the gooseneck lighting and all that stuff?
They have,
They're actually installing Saturday.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not
Well,
there now.
So next
it was in the
Saturday.
works, yeah.
Tom Savino has been.
Right. So this is gonna be part of our facade improvement
Grants,
program?
yeah.
Okay. Excellent. So this would be the same thing.
Correct.
Now, I will say that 176 Jericho, which that's the one across the street and down the block across from the firehouse, those units are 680 to 834. 143 Jericho, AKA 273 Willis, which is the old bakery, that is 713 to 765. All of them are two-bedroom, two apartments. This one is, according to our numbers, and you're gonna come back and tell us, you're at 640 and 621. As the deputy mayor said, kind of on the short end, as you know, even in the overlay district, you're asking for a variance from 900 square feet to 600, 640 or whatever it is.
Right.
Or if it's 900, we'll figure that out.
No, it's probably, because that's the number that was on the application, it's probably more
Yeah, I'm
accurate.
looking at it from
Yeah.
our building
Yes.
department, but
Yeah.
we'll get clarification on
Yeah.
that.
So,
Go ahead, Deputy Mayor.
I'm sorry, not to interrupt you, but, so the overlay requirement is 750 for a one-bedroom.
Mhm.
You're asking for less than that for a
Right.
two-bedroom. So you're asking for not even 70% of what we require for a two-bedroom. That's why I'm saying to you,
Yeah.
I think it's small for a
Understood.
two-bedroom. And I'm open, I love the idea of it being residential, but I would be more open to it being a one-bedroom,
Okay,
just for size.
okay.
Anything else? No?
No.
Okay, if you could grab a seat and,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
May, just a quick one, so this is still under review of the fire marshal and the state?
Well, I think the
Inspector.
plans are approved, but then, yes, they would have
Yeah.
a visit from the fire marshal, they'd have a visit from our building department. You would have to have Electrical Inspectors, Inc. approve. We would approve the plumbing, the construction, yes, so it would be us, the fire marshal. But in terms of the design, this meets New York State code.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
Anyone in the second row? Anyone in the third row? Anyone, yep, come on up. You have to come up here. Please give us your name, your address.
Good evening, Mayor and
Good evening.
everyone else. My name is Carla. I live at 174 East Old Country Road, right off of Mineola. I don't have any application or anything like that. I just wanted to, one, introduce myself, and two, I've been there about a year. I wanted to be, of course, a little bit more involved, and I just wanted to throw out an idea. I'm not sure how good or bad this will take, but I'm having issues with a lot of commercial vehicles going
Okay,
through
so
Old
I
Country
know,
Road.
I'm gonna cut you off there.
Yes.
So today, this is a, not a public meeting, this is a public hearing for this applicant only. So
Understood.
we have a stenographer here, so anything, I mean, you can go ahead and say whatever you want, but it has to be related to
To
this
this particular,
application.
understood, so no. I'm
First,
good.
first Wednesday, third Wednesday, except this month, July and August, we don't have a third Wednesday. So first Wednesday of the month, third Wednesday of the month, we have public meetings, at which point you can talk about trees.
All these items.
Very popular.
Understood.
Topic of conversation, sidewalks, traffic, parking,
Perfect.
anything you'd like.
Thank you. very much.
Today,
Uh-huh.
you have to talk about this
Understood.
application,
All right, well,
okay?
thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
I'll be
you.
over here.
Anyone in the fourth row? Fifth row? Sixth row? Seventh row? Nobody. Yep, come on up. Oh, no, no,
I'm
John?
sure-
No, you
No,
didn't want to
he
come
didn't
up?
wanna speak.
Oh, okay, I thought John wanted to come up and speak. Okay, oh, you were just waving, okay. I was waiting, I'm like, wait, you're not John. Okay, any other comments from the board? No? Any other comments from you?
I'm good on my end, thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
I would entertain a motion to close the hearing, reserve decision until we get confirmation on all those numbers, okay?
Okay, and just, I do have one question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Would I just submit those numbers to Liam?
yep,
Okay,
yep, okay.
thank you.
And perhaps, if the numbers are the numbers that we have, if, I'm gonna give you a little bit of homework.
Yeah.
If you could perhaps think of an alternative, you know, whether it be making them one bedrooms or making it one 3-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
or somehow reconfiguring it so that the
One and a
space.
two, maybe?
Yeah,
That
or
was-
1 and a 2, exactly, maybe. Because if the numbers are what we have here, as you heard from the deputy mayor, I think that they're a little small. But if you can reconfigure, so maybe a 1 and a 2,
Closer to. what's
closer
required.
to that, we'd like it to
Sure.
start with a 7, as
Yeah.
you saw with the other ones.
Yes.
We certainly would like it to be a little healthier. I think from the outside, nobody's gonna notice, but we know it, it's here, and we also want to establish, as you know, this is our 4th application, and it's a learning process for us too, because this is the first time that this overlay district has been implemented. You were actually the representative for the first application. We've learned something since then, and so we've evolved as well. So I think that if you could get those numbers to Mr. O'Keefe, as well as perhaps start to think about some way to play with, because you do have 1,820 square feet. So if you do divide it in half, it is 900.
Right.
But then, the hallway and all that. So if you can figure it out so that it bumps it up a little bit, okay?
Will do.
All right.
And
Thank you.
Mayor, if I could, since we have closed the hearing, if you could make that submission in written form that you would want included in the record, so rather than just a couple of notes, just a full presentation on paper. If you're going to make a change from a 2-bedroom to a 1-bedroom, just spell it out
Sure.
so the board doesn't have to reopen the hearing, call you back.
Because the alternative would be to continue the hearing, have you back, and there's really no need for that. I would rather not.
I'll provide a written description as well as a sketch
Yeah.
with the written description, this way you can see what it's gonna look like and it'll spell it out,
Okay.
Thank you.
okay?
Right.
And Mr. Gibbons, not to get into legalese, but the board would take it on submission
Yes,
as opposed to coming back?
yes.
Thank you.
All right, entertain a motion to close the hearing and reserve decision.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Casado, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by deputy mayor Sartori, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, we're going to go right into our work session. You're all done here, thank you. You're welcome to stay for the work session. Young man, are you a Boy Scout? Are you here to get a merit badge? Oh, you need to interview somebody? All right. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, sure, all right. Scott? There you go. I taught your dad in 1996.
Oh, my God, what's his name?
Is that right? Maybe, earlier. Hey, I'm not that old. Miliano, Scott Miliano, yes. I just retired from teaching last week, just last week, after 33 years. Good
Troop
seeing you.
45? Okay.
Where's 43? He goes to St. Joe's. Oh, in Garden City? Troop 45 is better.
Yep.
All right, I'll entertain a motion for approval of bills and payroll.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Casado, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Clark, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Rivera,
Good evening.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm going to do these first 3 items bulk. Resolve to award the public bid for the Mineola Community Center renovation project for the general contractor to. The vendor is Preferred Construction, Inc., cost of $1,590,000. Funding source, 2026-2027 general fund budget. Resolve to award the public bid for the Mineola Community Center renovation project for the electrical contract to J.P. Daly and Sons, Inc., $577,800. Funding source, 2026-2027 general fund budget. And resolve to award the public bid for the Mineola Community Center renovation project for the plumbing contract to Hartcorn Plumbing and Heating, Inc., $740,000. Funding source, 2026-2027 general fund budget.
Okay, so this is our long-awaited community center renovation, which we got a grant for from New York State Pro Housing Capital Improvement Fund, up to 1.13 million or something.
$1.1 million.
1.1 million. So we have to pay the difference, but
Yep.
this is a long-awaited, and we're hoping to get started within the next 60 days or so,
Yeah,
hopefully, okay?
fingers crossed.
So there will be some inconvenience in probably the next 12 to 16 months, hopefully closer to 12.
Yep.
We're hoping. Village Hall will be functioning. The community center part will be under different phases of construction, from the actual gym to the classrooms to the HVAC, the windows, the doors, the floor, et cetera. So we're excited about this, but we're definitely going to, have some growing pains. So I'll entertain a motion to approve these public bids that Mr. Rivera just read out.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Resolved, resolved that the Village of Mineola is authorized to enter into an intermunicipal agreement with the County of Nassau pertaining to the purchase of a drone response vehicle for the Mineola Volunteer Fire Department, and that the mayor is authorized to sign the intermunicipal agreement on behalf of the village. And it is further resolved that the project is considered a Type 2 action under Section 617(5)(c)(9), purchase of equipment.
Okay, so this is to give me the authority to sign an IMA with Nassau County to get $250,000 that they're going to give us in the form of a grant to purchase a vehicle for the Mineola Volunteer Fire Department, specifically for the drone response team. Our fire department has led the way in terms of, we were doing drones when nobody was doing drones. So we really are well ahead of the curve. So we want to thank Legislator Strauss and Nassau County for this generous grant, and we know that it will be put to good use. So I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Clark, seconded by Trustee Casado. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to authorize the village clerk and deputy village clerk to attend the NICOM Fall Training School in Saratoga, New York, from September 14th through September 17th, 2026.
Let's just approve the deputy village clerk. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori, second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve a request by the Mineola Chamber of Commerce for the use of the Memorial Park Amphitheater for a movie night in the park on Friday, October 2nd, 2026, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by
Second.
Trustee Clark, second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Scott, you used to hang out with Sam Mariani, right? Sam Mariani, look at that. You still in touch with him? Oh, tell him I said hello. What's your name, young man? Roland. All right, so Roland, your dad and Sam, they gave me a run for the money back in 1994. Yeah. It wasn't so bad. You're a good kid, good student? Yeah, okay, good. And so was your dad. Mr. Palumbo. I can't remember what I had for dinner last night, but I can remember, Yeah, it had to be 94 maybe. 10th grade, I think. 9th or 10th grade. 9th or 10th grade, yeah. Yeah, probably 93, 94. Yep, 9th to 10th grade. How old are you then, Mr. Rivera? Yeah, there you go. Good.
Oh, man.
Wow. All right. I did not teach Mr. Palumbo.
No. Good evening.
Good evening.
Request a resolution authorizing a proposal for engineering services for the lead water surface identification and replacement requirements contract. Engineers are DMB Engineers and Architect, in the cost of $25,000, and the funding source will be from the 26-27 water fund budget and or the water fund unreserved balance.
Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And this stuff, by the way, is all what we've been talking about for years now. LCR, it's, the state is talking about extending, when originally I think we had to get it done by like 27 or 29.
The identification by 27 of November,
Right.
and 10 years after that
After
for all replacement.
Replace it. So it's a big job, not just for us, for everybody. I think that they're probably gonna kick that can down the road a little bit, but we can't expect that, and so we are doing everything and have been doing everything to comply. As we do all this road work and other things, we are starting to identify and, where possible, replacing these, but we have, what, 6,000, 7,000
Yeah, services.
different connections?
Yeah, so we have to inspect all of them.
Yep, okay.
And this next resolution is a request resolution authorizing engineering services for the preparation of a Water Infrastructure Improvement Act funding application for lead and copper rule improvements compliance. So engineers, once again, are DMB engineers at the cost of $25,000, and it's from the 26-27 water fund budget and or the water fund unreserved balance. So this is applying for a grant to do all this work.
Right, right. So let's see if we get some money. I know that the governor has set aside hundreds of millions of dollars
Yeah.
over the years, increasing it each time exactly for this type of stuff. So this is for DMB to prepare an application for us to get a grant to identify
Yeah,
those
correct.
things. Entertain a motion?
Motion.
Motion by trustee Casado. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Deputy Mayor Sartori. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Request a resolution authorizing change order number 9 for the PTAS treatment at well number 1, phase 2, general contract, reducing the overall contract amount to reflect the unused funds associated with the bid items listed in the agenda. The contractor was WHM Plumbing and Heating, and the decreased amount equals $424,238.69.
It's a nice number.
Okay, so we're getting back almost $500,000.
We're getting back, yeah.
Excellent. That's always good news. Entertain a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Next, request a resolution authorizing the installation of a handicap reserved parking space in front of 150 Ferncroft Road.
Now, I did see in the letter
Yeah.
that it's
They wanted two, but
two.
they, I don't believe they can't fit two there anyway. We can only do one.
Do one, okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Motion by
Second.
trustee Clark, second by trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And finally, request a resolution authorizing installation of a handicap reserved parking space in front of 367 Andrews Road.
Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by
Second.
trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
That's it, thank you.
I have a question about going back to the other one,
Sure.
150 Ferncroft. There are parking regulations, obviously those still apply,
Mhm.
correct? Okay, all right, just making sure. Mr. Gibbons, anything?
No report, Mayor.
Nope. Mr. O'Keefe, anything? Anybody else? Okay, I would just like to announce that this Saturday night at 7:30 or 7:30, Nassau Pops at the amphitheater at Memorial Park. Weather dependent, I think we could get it in, bring a lawn chair, bring a blanket. Check us out on MinneolaEvents.com for all of our concerts throughout the summer. Friday night at the pool, again, weather dependent, we have Bryce Larson, American Idol alum, that will be performing at the pool for Family Fun Night. I believe is it our first Family Fun Night? It's our first Family Fun Night this Friday. It's a lot of fun. Bring your family. And stay cool. Anything else that we need to mention? Anything going on at the Irish
Nothing
Society?
urgent.
No, nothing? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. We'll see you next month. I'll entertain a motion to close the work session.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Roland, I'm gonna come down and say hello to you, man. Not your dad, though.
You're gonna be interviewed.